dear subscribers of Black, Brown, Yellow, White. My name is Temba. I'm the guy doing the interviews, and I'm very happy and grateful that we already have 1000 subscriptions. So I thought I should take just a little time during this festive season when everybody is usually busy, family, gifts, etc., to tell you just briefly what the point of this whole undertaking is. So, my dad, Mongameli Mabona, my late father, was from South Africa, and my mom, Marta Mabona Giger, is from Lucerne, Switzerland. So we grew up, my brother Sipo, my sister Nomsa, and I, with this double heritage in Switzerland, in Lucerne. Racism was always at some level present, but usually in very, at least for us kids, usually in very, I would say, mild, subtle forms. Not and generally speaking, for my entire life here in Switzerland, fortunately, I haven't been exposed to the physical side of it, only to the more subtle forms and to the systemic forms. And this, in a way, has allowed or did allow me for a long time to kind of ignore it, or at least to pass over it in silence, because for myself, all I've ever wanted to be is be a part of my family, the Mabona family, and be myself, be Tamba Mabona. And since graduating in 2005 with a degree in anthropology, I've been wanting to do something meaningful where I could at one and the same time interact with people doing interviews, and at the same time kind of figure out what is happening in the world, really make sense of it. In 2022, my father passed away, and or our father passed away, and I engaged even more with these issues of cultural heritage, racism, anti-racism, diversity. They just moved somehow closer to me, and also had a few mm, experiences that I had to kind of make sense of. Anyway, at the same time, I was watching on YouTube interviews, many good interviews by Lex Friedman. But I was always unhappy, in case you've seen Lex Friedman, with his lack of people of color and indigenous people. They are just extremely underrepresented, as are women. I thought the way he interviews and the in depth um, aspect of it are very compelling. And I wrote many comments to ask him to interview more people of color, more women. But of course, there's millions watching this. This never happened. And at one point, it dawned on me that I could just do this. So, black, brown, yellow, white is the attempt to get one unified platform where there are interviews with people of color, so mostly from Asia, Africa, um, North and South America, indigenous people, voices that are always generally underrepresented, and create a platform where they are interviewed in depth on what I consider some of the really most relevant topic of our times at the social level. So racism, anti-racism on the negative side, but then also diversity, agency, environmentalism sometimes on the positive side. And the special aspect of these interviews, in my opinion, is that I do try from one time to the next to really keep the central questions unified, and if not identical, then very similar, so that as you watch the series, you can actually compare these different opinions on what is racism, how we can fight it, what is diversity, why it is so valuable and positive for us and for our society. And look at these topics from each of the interviewees' different standpoints to make up your own mind, to give you the mental tools to address these topics, pick all the different ideas and methods which you find valuable and interesting. So, yeah, Black, Brown, Yellow, White is this interview series where I do try to bring together all these different voices. It's very difficult, only about 1 in 30 people respond. And even those who respond positively, then it's still a 50-50 thing. Maybe they're busy, maybe they forget. I, of course, get back in touch. But now, as the subscriber numbers increase, that is also a good argument. And I will try to get you, ladies and guys, involved by asking which people you would like me to interview, by changing up some of the questions, see what you suggest, what new questions or what new non triggered triggers I could introduce. And I have to say, I'm just very, very glad and happy and grateful that you have decided to join this channel and see where this journey takes us together. So, thank you very much. Have a joyous, healthy, festive season, and I'm hoping to see you for episode 15. Okay, take care. Bye bye.